This is just a quick video of how to type your answers in for your quiz tomorrow. Some of you missed the mandatory Google Meet. Every Monday is a mandatory Google Meet. I don't want to sound like a meanie or anything like that, but it's not optional. You need to be here for the meets and you need to be on time. I do go over some important things. So this quick video is for you because you're taking your quiz tomorrow. And you must be webcammed in with your cameras on by 7:44 in the morning. I do have a period 2 class, so I'm not going to be able to monitor quizzes and tests at any other time. I know some of you have a special circumstance, and that has already been worked out. Some of you are just coming into the classroom after your class that you have here at the high school, and that's great. So really quickly, I'm going to show you how to use this equation editor in this video. I will promise you that I am not going to make videos when you miss a Google Meet to explain things to you. This is a courtesy, a one-time deal because it's the first quiz coming up. So as you saw, I just went into the weekly folders, and I just picked any weekly folder so I can get to the homework question discussion. Doesn't matter which one you go on. I want you to practice this. So when you click in here on this box, you're going to see this menu bar that comes up. And right here where it says Insert Content, I'm going to click on that. If you choose symbol, you'll see that a box pops up with some symbols. I believe that infinity is in here somewhere. Here's not equal to. Here's infinity. You could use this, the symbol, but you do have a lot of the symbols that you need right here in the equation editor. And this is what I wanted to bring to your attention, okay? So here are some operators. Here's the multiplication x instead of using x on your keyboard. So if you wanted to type in like 3.25 times 10, I got to click back here to get that 10 back in, okay? Maybe it's to the -3 power, so I would go up here and click this. This is my equations, okay? When you hover on it, it says it. And here's my exponent. It puts a little box in the exponent position, and I could just type a -3. And then when I go and insert, it's going to put that answer really nicely into the box when you're giving your answers for your quiz. Also, really quickly, I want to show you how to get a fraction in there with like another type of radical. So I clicked Insert Content, I chose Equation, and I'm going to click on this one now. Here's my fraction. So I click on the fraction, and notice it's going to open up for you a fraction bar. Something for you to type in the numerator and the denominator. So suppose we wanted to type in something like x squared y times the cube root of something. So I start here with an x. I go and I choose this to get the exponent. I'm going to click in the box. There's my x squared. Now notice where my cursor is. It's not on top of the fraction, so I'm going to use my up arrow to get it back up into the fraction. So there's my y, and then I want the cube root. I could show you square root, but again, I want you to play around with this on your own so that you could do this a lot quicker. I want to show you like a cube root. So this one here, the x root of y, I'm going to click that. It allows me to type the index in. There's my cube root, and I could use my arrows to move this thing around. And so I'm going to do cube root of 2xy squared, let's say. Okay, so I want to put a square on the y. Right, because y squared is not a cube, so I won't be able to take it out. And I'm going to say, well, let's divide this by 5z. There is my expression. It's going to insert and be really nice and pretty as an answer in your Schoology. Plus, it's going to be less cumbersome for you to type in, because I'm going to show you here really quickly. If I would have to type this in as an answer, I would need a parenthesis for the numerator. And then I would need an x and a caret and a 2. I probably would want to put a couple spaces in there. And then type my y, so I know the y is by itself. And then I could type in cubert, that's cube root. But notice, it's not just the cube root of one thing. So I have to group this product. So it's parenthesis, 2x, and then y to the power of 2. Now I'm going to close the parenthesis for the cube root grouping. And then I'm going to close the parenthesis for the numerator. Everything here is in the numerator. Now I'm going to hit my division, which is the the forward slash. And now look, my denominator is 5z. I can't just type 5z because this could be interpreted as this thing this whole thing here, divided by 5, and then multiply with z. I have to tell the viewer of my answer that I'm dividing by the product of 5 and z. Okay, so you could use the equation editor, get some practice with that, or make sure that you have your syntax correct, because I'm going to be looking for the syntax if you don't use the equation editor. If it's not correctly typed in, then I have to take some points off. If you have any questions, post a comment on the homework discussion. The beauty of this is you can go in here and practice, and when you're done, you can hit cancel, and it takes everything away. So you're not really posting anything. Okay, well, that's pretty much what you missed in the Google Meet. The fact that you can't use a TI-89, you can't use a Casio calculator because those simplify radicals for us. How to use the equation editor, and you have a quiz tomorrow. You must be webcammed in. Have a great day.